My name's Paul Ward and I'm a financial planner and associate partner of St James's Place Wealth Management. You may remember me from my time in the job. This is me in 1987 giving some really good advice. Sadly, those boyish good looks have long since faded. If you're watching this video, you may be coming up to retirement, and I'd like to take this opportunity to share a few thoughts with you at this important time. This video is not intended to provide all the answers, but in fact to ask a few questions of you and perhaps be your call to action. So what does police retirement look like for you? What is it you want to be able to do? Take more holidays, play golf, move house, buy a car? And what's next? New job, new career? And what does that look like? Will you be self-employed, employed, or perhaps a director? And what will tax look like? Will you be a high rate taxpayer? And if you're returning to a police role, do you understand what the tax implications could be? I'd like you to consider your existing circumstances. Do you have any liabilities such as a mortgage or a loan, or perhaps education fees or credit cards? Do you have wills in place, lasting powers of attorney? Do you understand your options at police retirement? Do you have a state pension forecast? Or perhaps some non-police pensions that we should consider? On a different note, I think it's really nice to be able to celebrate the service that you've had in the police. Jenny and I took ourselves off to New Zealand for a special holiday. Have you given any thought to what you'd like to do? In terms of your next steps, you have very transferable skills and there are a lot of opportunities out there for you. I know a retired Essex officer that specialises in recruiting former police officers into a variety of roles. We're lucky because we get to retire from the police at a relatively young age, which means we'll receive our pension and any new income can be used to pay for the nicer things in life, which in my case is cars and holidays. But you may work for another 10 years, which provides a great opportunity for your money to work for you. I recommend that you seek advice now and start planning. Rest assured, if you plan for it, there's a much greater chance that it's going to happen. You may already know the professionals that can help you, but if not, I suggest you get in touch with the Federation. They have a number of services on their panel, such as accountants and business advisors. They can help you set up your business, help you to earn more and potentially pay less tax. Solicitors and will writers can prepare wills, lasting powers of attorney for you, and of course financial planners such as myself. So why me? Why SJP? A lot of people have commented on my changing career path, but I explained it's all about people. It's being able to listen and understand and then help. It goes back to those transferable skills I mentioned earlier. I enjoy helping my clients achieve their financial goals. A number of my clients had no previous experience when it comes to investments, so a big part of my role is to educate and help clients make informed decisions. My advice doesn't begin and end with setting up your investment plans. That's just the start of our long-term relationship. My clients like that I'm local and that I'm easily accessible. My previous experience in the job and more recently working with police clients means that I'm well placed to help you. As a partner of St James's Place Wealth Management, both I and my clients benefit from the support and investment expertise of this award-winning FTSE 100 company. Thank you for watching. Here's what some of my clients kindly had to say.
Judith and I were looking for some investment advice, so we turned to Paul, who we thought as an ex-colleague would better understand what we needed from our investment.
When I retired 6 years ago, I decided I wanted to invest my commutation, but I had no experience of investing and wanted to make sure that somebody was reliable and could advise me and my family. And then I came across Paul at St James's Place, and because I'd known him for many years, I knew that the advice that he would give me would be sound and reliable and in the best interests of me and my family.
My sister and I are power of attorney for my uncle. He's got lots of investments and we were worried about his financial security as he was becoming older and more vulnerable.
Paul took the time to understand our circumstances and our needs before he provided any advice.
So here we are now 5 years further on. The fund has performed really well. Paul visits me every 6 months or so to update me on the latest news and information, and I've been very impressed with the way that he advises me in a language that I can understand. So I would recommend him to anybody that was thinking about investing their commutation or taking out a pension with St James's Place.
We've been very happy with the way our investments have performed and the advice that Paul has given us.
I've known Paul for over 20 years as a colleague and a friend, and I would highly recommend him to anybody who's looking for financial advice.